all reports, the Society's Jaeger and mechanical forces in all regions have been driven back. Yeah? We'll be maintaining alert status, but I think we'll be standing down from that ourselves. One episode when Frank ate a horseradish, wasabi, a jalapeno snack when Frank couldn't taste any. And Robert had one too when Robert screamed in the kitchen and went and put his mouth under the faucet and also started licking sticks of butter. That's wonderful. Lucky Soup style. What a friggin' day. Invasion's over and the weirdness of the towers has stopped. Guess we can finally take a break. One can hope at any rate. If only I could understand what the enemy's plan was. You didn't seem like you're in a party mood, Estelle. You upset about the kiddo? Yeah. I was just thinking. I was all on a righteous high horse without even knowing why she joined. I think I just made things worse. No. I've always been kind of sheltered from the really nasty stuff. Oh, there's a lot of nasty stuff out there. I'll tell you what. But for me to try and save someone like her, maybe it really was just a selfish trait. No, Estelle, I don't think so at all. Huh? Ren is, in the truest sense of the word, a genius. She's capable of understanding any information she comes across and can turn it to her advantage. He's a smart guy, in other words. Capable of adapting to any situation in a way. She can control her surroundings perfectly. One episode when Frank couldn't taste anything since he put pills for his member. As far as I know, she was born with those abilities. Wow, I knew she was capable, but thinking about it, yeah, that's all true. Before the Society took her in, I just realized my mic is down here for some reason. What the heck? What's up with that nonsense? My mic was on the floor the whole time. Before the Society took her in, she was in a horrible situation. Worse than what I went through in many ways. Unlike me, though, her heart never really broke. At least not in the same way. At this point, adversity is just another obstacle to her. One she can overcome with guile or force. Rather than shutting down, she became as flexible as a snake. More so than any of us. But hang on. Even if she wasn't heartbroken or whatever, she still... Oh, trust me. I agree. No matter how happy she might say she is, she's still obviously in pain. It may have been years ago, but in all my time with her, and it was a lot, I've never seen her get that worked up. I think your words reached a part of Ren even she doesn't recognize. That's something only you could do. Joshua... Well, nuts. When you put it like that, how can I be depressed? Just you wait, Ren. Next time we meet, I'll get to your real self. You can do it, Estelle. You can do it! Heh, never gives up, does she? Nope. Not today, not ever. Mwah! And such. Heh, wouldn't be Estelle otherwise. Anyway, that aside, what do we do now? I don't feel safe just cruising back to Grand Cell without knowing what the Society was really up to. In that case, might I suggest a stop at Leyston Fortress? We can consult with General Bright as to what to do next. Oh, good idea. I think that's for the best. Well then, Julia, please set course for Leyston. Leyston style. One episode when Frank asked Marie for the salt for Marie's lasagna. When Marie berated Frank for asking for salt when Marie gave Frank the salt. When Marie took Frank's lasagna and dumped it out. Salt style, even. By your command, blast it! Blast it all! Actually, I said that backwards, but... Grandpa? Professor, what's wrong? You seem really worked up. That data crystal you found in the tower. Capel just finished analyzing it. Uh-oh. Okay. Calm down, Professor. What was recorded on it? The function of the tetracyclic towers. You were right, in part. The 4 towers were built to keep the Orioli sealed away in another dimension. Hang on, what now? In another dimension? You mean like Dimension X? How in the world? Why in the... Wait a second! So the Shadow Towers were... Yes, I suspect you're among the first humans in a millennium to travel dimensionally. They were in another dimension the whole time! And the Gospels, they're... Yes, indeed. Conduits for the power of the Shining Ring. Uh-oh. It's the Professor! After he lost his family, even. What? Weissman? How in the hell? That man, is that... How is he doing this without authorization? Leon, report. What's going on? I don't know, ma'am. I just noticed we received a transmission and then we lost control. They hacked into the system, I guess. Forced computer entry. Hacking, some call it. Told ya. Should've listened. I suppose having these advanced computers aboard the RSA backfired on us. Ha ha ha. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Professor Russell. Yes, it's just as you suppose. I must admit surprised that you were able to realize such a system on your own. Though I suppose it's no surprise coming from a student of Epstein himself. As full of yourself as a balloon. I'll point out, Professor Weissman, that our flight controls are not networked to any other system. You won't be able to crash us or force open our doors or any other such harebrained nonsense. I wouldn't dream of it regardless. I simply wanted to contact you to ensure you were properly informed and prepared. One time when Frank pretended he could taste again, when Marie gave Frank something from Marie, when Frank said it tasted good, when Marie gave Frank some frittatas, when Frank said they tasted very good, when Marie berated Frank since they were Deborah's frittatas. Frank style. To make sure you knew of the coming moment of glory. What? Moment of... No. Ha ha ha. Let me see. Given your position, the best place to see it should be your foredeck. Good evening then, everyone, and welcome to the new age. Welcome to bonus round. Joshua, let's get to the deck. Hit the deck! Or something like that, anyway. What? Where? Best seen from the foredeck. There. Ruh-roh.
Oh boy. Cinematic style. Ruh-roh. That doesn't look good. I think the final dungeon's appearing, ladies and gentlemen. What? It must be that flying city. One episode when Marie was so upset Frank couldn't taste anything when Marie got depressed on the couch eating donuts. Cop style. Yes, it must be. That's it. That's the Oriole. Hells. Captain Schwartz, land the ship, now! Pardon, Professor? You have emergency orders from Cassius, right? If you don't hurry, it'll be too late for all of us. Very well. The Professor knows what's about to happen, and it's not good. Man, all the power's going out! Well, so much for orb mints. Electricity has failed us. Marvelous. My goodness. Holy hell, that's something. Isn't it just wonderful? This is astounding. Now I understand why you were making such a big deal out of it. It's nice to see that all of you understand its worth. The Oriole itself has long been sealed away in another dimension. Despite this, it has always been possible for it to influence our own dimension, through the Gospels which act as terminals. There was just one problem. We had no access to the originals, and so we were forced to create replicas. Only the most accurate would do, any less, and the Oriole would have remained forever unattainable. After much trial and error, we managed to successfully create perfect replicas. One episode when Ray and Robert were watching Cops, when Deborah said to turn it down, when Ray said violence is more fun when it's louder, when Deborah hit Ray, when Ray said ow, when Deborah said, you're right. Deborah style. Those true Gospels finally allowed the Oriole to remove the shackles that restricted its power. And so here it is, returned from the dark abyss in which it was sealed. That was the purpose of Stage 3 of the plan, I assume. Indeed. Stage 3 style. My comrades in arms, thanks to your labors, the third stage is complete. And now our plan moves into its final stage. Uh-oh. Thus completes Chapter 7! Good times. Thus completes Chapter 7! So I'm going to take a lunch break, and then we'll begin Chapter 8. That sounds like a plan. Does it not? I think it does. I'll be back in a bit. One episode when Marie handed the pills to boost members at the expense of taste when Ray said he didn't have a members problem when Marie said they were for Deborah's cooking.